Governor, I think it was mentioned on the stage, you stepped in to help Miracle Hill earlier this year with your executive order about their foster care services. Guys, why did you, revisiting that, why did you feel that was necessary to do? And you've continued to try to help on that issue.
Yes, there's Miracle Hill is a Christian organization. And what they are emphasizing, what they believe is important, that they like when you have foster families, they see a great benefit in those foster families being Christians, and there's nothing in the world wrong with that. That's what they want to do, and there's some difficulties imposed by government rules and regulations, or sometimes well-intentioned and sometimes unfortunately not, that get in the way of that kind of service, and so I will do all I can to remove those kind of obstacles so these good people and others like them can do the great things that they want to do.
SC Equality, an LGBT advocacy organization, has said they plan to sue Miracle Hill over the issue that they argue that it's discriminatory against same-sex couples. What do you make of that argument?
I think it's an invalid argument. I think that good people following their conscience, doing what they want to do, should be allowed to do it. And there's so much, there is much restriction that some want to impose on, in this case, a Christian-oriented institution. But the First Amendment gives us all the freedom of religion, and I think it means what it says. And there's nothing wrong, there's only good things about what Miracle Hill is doing.
And I would also ask you, with an election coming up in a couple months, how important of the reason why you think voters should give you another 4 years is religious freedom as an issue? I mean, how important is that part of your pitch, your platform to the voters?
That's part of my record as Attorney General and as Lieutenant Governor and as Governor. I believe the First Amendment means what it says. And I think if you are a Christian and you want to pray in Jesus' name, I think you should be allowed to do it, whether you're at home, in church, or in public, or at a meeting. And I think one day the U.S. Supreme Court will come to understand that. That is, when a government or when groups seek to limit someone's freedom of expression, their freedom of religion, to say they must leave out a part of their prayer, then that in effect is that government telling that person how to pray, which is exactly what the First Amendment opposes. But our state is doing well, and the people here today and what they are celebrating is one of the reasons that our state is doing well. We have great people. The executives that I get a chance to see from around the world coming to South Carolina and other parts of the country to see where they want to invest their businesses' savings, their wealth, perhaps the life savings of a family that's accumulated a lot of wealth. A lot of big businesses are owned by individual families. They're looking to South Carolina, they like what they see, and part of it is the big heart and the openness and the strength that you see here at Miracle Hill.
And I know you've given a statement already on Senator McCain's passing, but could you maybe tell us your thinking?
I think he's one of the finest men this country has ever produced. I had the honor and pleasure of getting to know him well over the years, working with him in his campaigns and otherwise. A lot of us, you've heard people express their love for him. He was a great man. He will be missed, and we'll see him in heaven.